Hi everyone. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. And you ate lots of turkey or ribs or soy turkey, anything that you ate. I hope it was good. Um, let's get on to some due dates. Your first post on Mischling is due this Thursday. Some of you thought it was due last Thursday, and that was my fault. I didn't have the actual dates down. And I also had Sunday down or Thursday down for replies. Your replies are due Sunday, the 3rd. So if you haven't posted on Mischling, do it by Thursday. I think most of you have. Replies are due Sunday, the 3rd. And your log on Mischling is due the 3rd. As I said on the log, Mischling is a German meaning to have blood of an Aryan, their term Aryan, and a Jew. According to the Nuremberg laws, Jewish blood made a person unclean and an outcast. So think about that as you think about the title of the book and the meaning of the book. The author states that she wrote the book thinking about Eva and Miriam Moses, and she takes, I mean, it's not their story, but she based it on them and the characters on them. They're interesting characters, and then you lose track of one of them because she has disappeared, according to the other twin, and you can't find, she can't find him, and that is the saga of the book, trying to find her sister after what Mingley did. My personal view, when I started reading the book, I got so engrossed that I rushed it to find out what happened, and I had to purposely slow myself down, reread portions, to appreciate the beauty of the language. It is beautifully written. It's soulfully written. I know I became emotionally involved with the characters, and I too felt that yearning to try to find the sister that you lost. I've had weird relationships with my sisters, and lost them, not, I knew where they were, but lost them emotionally for a long time, and that's been healed. But I could relate to the twins and the loss of a twin, the loss of a sister, and I kept putting myself, back up, pushing myself into that. I felt sad for days after reading, and I also felt like I lost the characters, like I had lost a friend. I don't know if you've ever read a book, but when it ends, it's like, well, what's happening to them? And remember, this book's a novel. It's not true, okay? And I felt sad for days after reading it, and I felt everything I had learned about the Holocaust was captured in the book. The family life of the Jews before they're sent, the confusion when they get there, the horrid details about what Mengele, you don't know it's Mengele in the book, it's a doctor, but you think it is, who just it did horrible things. I mean, just horrible things to these girls and boys. And then when you release, the search for, or in the book you run away, the search to find a home, to find a place, that's part of the Holocaust. After it ends, what do you do? How do you rebuild? So I thought it gave a good snapshot of everything that we had learned, even though it is fiction. It's not true. But it tugs at our heartstrings. That's why I had you read about Louise Rosenblatt. Reader response is, to me, explains so well the beauty of why everybody understands a book in a different way. You have the text, you have the reader, And where it comes together, where you can relate, is what's called the transaction. And this transaction can be emotional, as mine was when I got involved. It can be purely clinical. It could be about, wow, this is, what happened in the Holocaust. Makes sense, these things are happening. But whatever's happening with this, your emotions can enhance, or they can cloud what's going on depending upon reaction. When I first read the book the first time, my emotion clouded a lot of it. When I reread it for this class, I tried to put that aside and look at it from a more literary point of view, and what I know about literature. Now, what you know about literature will enhance this. We've talked about literary motifs, we've talked about storylines, things like that. And so, knowing these things, what you know about literature, can lead to different levels of meaning as you go through this. I hope that you have enjoyed Mischling, and I'm looking forward to hearing you what you said about it. Remember, your post is due the 30th, replies the 3rd, and your logs due the 3rd, and I'm looking forward to reading those also.